Our IP strategy has not really changed that much over the years. It's always had to be a very agile IP protection strategy. And that's because it's based upon the maturity of the IP laws in the different countries in which we operate.
We apply this zero tolerance policy not only because the copycats, they steal our IP assets, but also because the Lego products are having this highest quality standard and safety standard.
What I noticed about the Singapore IP system, and I'm very, very happy to see this, is that it integrates technology with regard to trademark filing, trademark registration.
My name is Robin Smith, and I'm Vice President and General Counsel for China and APAC. What that means is I basically oversee all of the lawyers in this region in the legal department. I've been with the company for 20 years. Very long career, but one that's been very, very exciting and enjoyable. The most important intangible assets are our intellectual property, as well as our goodwill and our reputation with the consumers. We have an extensive global portfolio of patent, copyright, trademark, and registered designs. And I would say the most important out of those are, of course, our Lego logo, the Lego wordmark, the brick in many countries, and also our iconic minifigure. Our IP strategy has not really changed that much over the years. It's always had to be a very agile IP protection strategy. And that's because it's based upon the maturity of the IP laws in the different countries in which we operate, as well as the location of the activities of the infringers in different countries. IPOS and IPOS International have already been a huge help to us in developing the right landscape for IP enforcement in the APAC region, and that's been very important to us. The most important part of an IP strategy is to not forget the internal education of your employees. As an IP lawyer for 20 years, I've been surrounded by patent, copyright, trademark issues, whereas a lot of my colleagues don't understand what all of that is. So it's important for us to train them on how to properly use the IP as well as how to protect the brand. Some examples of our strategy involve the standard litigation, but also a lot of trademark education campaigns, as well as cooperating with government authorities. The company thinks it's very important to maintain a balance between the number of partnerships we do with very prominent third-party IP, as well as developing our own properties. And so we also work very hard to come up with creative ideas. We certainly want to innovate with our products and take advantage of all of the technological trends in the marketplace. But we don't want to move too far away from the core of our company, which is our brick. So what we try to do is combine the two effectively. And the hidden side is actually a really good example of that because it combines a building set of bricks along with using an app on your phone. And if you use the app, you can unlock a lot of different experiences with the model, so you interact with the model. And I think it's really great for kids. It's also very easy for them to understand. Well, I think the future for the Lego Group is going to be very exciting. I won't give away all of our secrets, but there certainly will be a lot of terrific play experiences for children going forward. And the company has a huge focus on sustainability right now. We definitely want to keep developing bricks and materials that are sustainable for the future.
My name is Jude Chen. I'm the corporate counsel of the Legal China and APAC team of the Lego Group, and I'm taking care of IP infringement issues across the APAC region. The main form of infringement that we're facing is copycat issues. By saying copycat, I mean those products which copy almost every element of the Lego products, including the outer packaging, the images on the outer packaging, the building instructions, and the bricks inside. We are taking every possible measure to take the infringing products down, including C&D letter, custom seizures, administrative actions if it's possible, criminal actions which can lead to criminal penalty in the end, and sometimes civil litigation if it's necessary. We apply this zero tolerance policy not only because the copycats, they steal our IP assets, but also because the Lego products are having this highest quality standard and safety standard. And our consumers, the public, they truly believe in our quality and safety standard. And we don't want them to be misled to believe that the copycat products have the same level of the quality and safety standards. So we don't really want to compromise our consumers' trust and, of course, the children's safety. So in China, we did this large-scale criminal action against the biggest copycat brand, which is Leping, in April 2019. And this raid action is very influential. It has already sent out a big and strong message to the whole copycat industry. We have many Lego fans out there. They tend to be associated with the Lego group. So they sometimes will use our IP in their websites, in their activities, workshops, or events. They do not realize that these kind of use may be infringing. So we are more forgiving towards these type of infringement, and we try to settle matters in a more amicable way. We will take initiatives such as putting up fair play policy and guidelines on our website to educate them which use is infringing and which is fair use.
My name is Franklin Gerard Diaz-Galman, and I handle all matters related to IP in the Asia-Pacific region. We have a well-known trademark. The Lego logo and the Lego wordmark are well-known, so it's easy to enforce them. But it's difficult to enforce based on our minifigures, for example, where shape mark is an essential component of that product. So we try to register them based on registering non-traditional mark. In the APAC region, it's really diverse. There are times when we get the marks registered in some countries. More often than not, we do not get them registered. Some countries say that the shape is not distinct. Other countries say that the shape is distinct, but it's not an identifier of source or origin. And I understand because the APAC region has that traditional notion of trademarks. That's why you don't see a lot of shape marks, sound marks, and smell marks. And that poses a challenge to us at the Lego Group. Coming from the APAC region and working around the APAC region, I noticed that the Singapore IP system is very innovation-friendly. The law is future-proof. Whatever new IP that comes out in the near future. I also noticed that the Singapore IP system strikes the right balance between the progress of the sciences and the arts and protecting the rights of a trademark or an IP owner, for example. What I noticed about the Singapore IP system, and I'm very, very happy to see this, is that it integrates technology with regard to trademark filing, trademark registration. With the advent of technology we have right now, filings could be done online, e-filings and e-registrations. And in fact, I heard that the iPos Go app is out right now, where you could do the filings at the privacy of your own home or in the office in less than 10 minutes.